ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
For San Francisco.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
A 50-50 ball here that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. Under center, it'll be the former UCLA Bruin, Josh Rosen.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action here with Rosen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rolling to his right.
And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about. until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment. But the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off 4.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taken in at the 22. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On play action, Rosen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this 1st half.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. L.A. readies for its next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 43-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's good for an L.A. Rams.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Akers, the ball carrier. Kenny Moore brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 28, Rams nothing.
From the 50, it's gone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Leads to 2nd and
receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Complete to number
Brandon Ayuk
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Jefferson.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. And that is
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Off to Woods as the Rams move the chains. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again. Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Akers. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take out all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now a first down throw, gone. This one to the left to Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action, it's gone. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Rosen's pass will be intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Sheds off the tackle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's got Higbee complete right side. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. Matthew Stafford.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
This is Mostert.
35-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, it's Rosen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Middle.
On 3rd down, Rosen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen? Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 77 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.